Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Heathrow Terminal 5 and the pods.
This is a first for us. We've never done the pods before.
This is what we're riding on from the car park. Oh, bye-bye. The kids have already gone off on their one. I don't know if we're allowed to have the kids doing it by themselves. I think they're old enough. Hello.
Close the doors.
How do we? Oh, we close them ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Have they gone?
The kids have left.
Oh.
I think they're over there, in that one. That's just left.
Can you close the door?
There's no instruction manual, so I guess I just do that.
Maybe hold your finger on it.
Start.
Please touch the screen.
Oh, touch the screen to start it. Oh, it's this screen. Right, I don't want to send you off by yourself. Terminal 5, that's where we want to go. Yeah, the boys left. Please let people off before you... All right, this pod, I better hurry and get in here.
Now it's pressing something. Did the kids definitely go?
All right, close the doors. There we go.
Close the doors. You're going to Terminal 5.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not sure if the boys actually pressed the button in the other one.
Ready to go?
I think they've gone to the moon.
You're going to Terminal 5.
Oh, here we go. I think they're in that one.
Wood Parking Station A to Terminal 5 takes 5 minutes.
Or maybe not. See if they're in that one.
No,
they must have
that
gone
one's
already.
empty.
Oh, I hope they went the right way.
Well, they're better with tech than we are. Maybe they're in that one, on the gravel. This is wild and bumpy. I thought it would be smoother than this. This is a ride in itself. I'd pay for this. Well, we actually did pay for this. So yes, we are off to California this morning. We are going to San Diego by way of Anaheim for a couple days. And then
Palm Springs.
But we're going to Palm Springs as well as enjoying San Diego over the Christmas period. So we'll be at Terminal 5 in a minute, and we're going to board our BA flight direct from London to San Diego.
We'd booked our flight to San Diego almost a year ago, and at the time had been told we'd be flying out of a different terminal. I did think this was strange, as usually the flights to the US for BA leave out of Terminal 5, at least that's in our experience. A few days before we were due to fly, I went on and checked, and we had indeed been changed to Terminal 5. So cue me rushing around trying to change the parking at the last minute. We found out that the pod was only going to cost us £20 more if we changed to the pod parking at Terminal 5. So that's what we did. We'd never done it before, and we thought it'd be really good to give it a go, and to show you exactly what happens if you decide to use the pod parking.
Don't forget, you've boarded the Pod Parking Station
And we're here.
That was eventful.
Nearly at your station. Lift up to the 5th floor. Then follow the departure signs over the footbridge and into Terminal 5.
You can see behind me, that could be one of our children, or both of them are children.
I don't think they're in that one. I haven't got out.
I hope it's both of our children. So we're kind of like in a garage,
Like,
pod garage.
Almost there.
Almost
When we
there.
stop, the doors will open automatically.
This is like Remy's Ratatouille adventure.
Thanks for travelling
Oh, look,
on
we're
the
gonna park
Heathrow
there.
Pod.
Hello, kids.
Luckily, our children were waiting for us, as they are far more tech savvy than we are. From the pod, it's a short walk into the terminal.
Even though this was the 18th of December, there was no queue for bag drop, and going through security only took 5 minutes.
To be honest, we fly at Christmas most years and have yet to find a really busy airport. I think because we travel essentially the week before, that's why it's not too bad. But Heathrow had gone all out and decorated, and we like the Harry Potter shop. We always go in, and at Christmas it's especially nice. However, we've never bought anything, and I doubt we ever will.
From the Harry Potter shop, it's a short escalator ride down to the main concourse of Terminal 5, where we always get our traditional Christmas Starbucks and wait for our flight to be called. Arriving 3 hours early for an international flight is what's recommended, but it leaves a lot of time to kill. Luckily, there was this. Oh, what a shame. Nope. Oh!
Really lucky. Oh, sorry. Yeah?
Yeah.
20% off the lounge. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yes. Hey, well done. Let's see what you won.
Oh, look!
That's very good one.
I have a bomb.
Oh, amazing.
Excellent.
We then spend the next goodness knows how long wandering around past the very expensive shops that they have at Terminal 5. Fortnum & Mason's nice, always Christmassy, and you can get little bits and pieces. But who actually shops in these shops? There's never anybody in them. If you've ever bought anything in any of these shops, do please let us know in the comments below, and maybe add me to your Christmas list next year.
Whether you can afford these shops or not, you can afford to subscribe to our channel because it costs nothing. Please do that, and while you're there, give us a like. It would really help us out.
At Heathrow Terminal 5, you usually have to take the transit to the departure gates as they're quite away from the actual terminal. There is an elevator that takes you down. And from here it's a short walk to the transit. The transit takes you to gates B or C. We were gate B, so we were the first people to get off. And once off the other end, there's a couple of escalators you have to take up to the departure gates. Now, these are quite high, so if you're afraid of heights, you might want to take the lift.
We lost the children.
Where have they gone?
Off to do something teenagery. So we have some quiet. I'm gonna go find gate B39. B39 and hide. This time we were on an Airbus A380 Series 1.
As with pretty much all our trips, we were in economy, and the economy seats on this flight are in a 3-3 configuration. So the boys and I took 3 by the window, and Tony took the aisle in the middle.
And as with most of our trips at Christmas time, I have my Disney lights on, and I like to decorate the seat, at least the seat back in front of me, to keep the mood festive, because I really don't like flying all that much.
On an 11-hour flight, the entertainment's really important, and we felt that the British Airways in-flight entertainment was really good, the screens are really good, and our teens were happy, which is important for 11 hours. They had plenty to watch, lots of films that they liked, and also we as a family end up watching the map a lot. I don't know if anyone else does that, please let us know in the comments below. But for a lot of the flight, we end up just watching the little plane go across. The crew on board were really good, they were very attentive, and it wasn't long before drinks, snacks, and then our first meal, I say first meal, of the flight came round. Here are the standard BA pretzels that you get on all BA flights. I'm not sure if we actually like them or not, but we always eat them anyway. It's kind of standard British Airways, what we know to expect. The boys were a bit miffed that their soda cans, their Diet Cokes, were half the size of our Heineken Zero, but hey ho.
There were 2 choices for this first meal. One was a pasta dish, the other one was a Christmas dinner with turkey and all the trimmings. Now last time we flew BA at Christmas time, They ran out by the time they got to us, so we were all about that.
A few hours later, they brought our next snack around, which was a mini ice cream bar. It was really nice. As you can see, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Several hours and 2 films later, the boredom set in, as did the annoyance with people reclining their seats.
I really wish they just wouldn't recline seats on aeroplanes. They don't go back far enough for you to get a decent night's sleep anyway, so why do they do it? The boredom is broken up when they bring juice around, which is very exciting, especially when you're like me and get the last cranberry juice on board.
As we flew over Canada and the Rocky Mountains, there were some breathtaking views.
The last time we flew to California with British Airways, for the second meal we got a sandwich, which is kind of what we expected this time, but no, we got a full dinner. I can't remember what the meat was, I think it was pork or chicken, but the broccoli and potatoes were great. It was a really nice dinner and we were just quite pleased.
The guy next to me lived in San Diego and said this final approach into San Diego was the best part. You get to see so many things, from the hills and mountains leading up to San Diego to dipping down into the city itself and having buildings on either sides of the plane.
And we made it. To be honest, it wasn't a bad flight. It went quite quickly for 11 hours, although we would have preferred to have been in one of these.
Unlike a lot of American airports we've been to, you pick up your bags first at San Diego International and then go through immigration. But it's a smooth process.
We really like San Diego Airport. It's not very big and it's very clean, very picturesque, a nice place to arrive into if you're coming into California. We much prefer it to LAX. It wasn't very clear how we got our hire car when we actually arrived. We eventually found a bus that takes us to this place, which is the car rental centre. So all the cars are held in a multi-storey car park. It's got all of the car companies here, and the free shuttle bus will take you there directly from the terminal. We arrived, picked up our Jeep, which we were really happy with, and we were good to go.
It was only a 10-minute drive to our first hotel on this Southern California road trip at Hotel Circle in San Diego.
So this is Hotel Circle, which is all of the sort of cheaper hotels. We've got DoubleTree behind us, Candlewood Suites, we've got Marriott, there's a Hojo, there's all sorts of things. It's a really good option for San Diego.
The kids weren't at all sure about the King's Inn San Diego at first, but Beth loved it, so I'm going to let you take it away. Beth?
King's Inn have 2 hotels, this one here in San Diego and one in Anaheim. I really liked the look of this one because it just felt really American and from a bygone age. It was a little bit dated, but I kind of liked that. It fitted in with the sort of Californian vibe. The reception was small, it was really kitsch, it was decorated for Christmas in a really OTT way, but it was so fun. And just really something different. I'm the only member of the family that doesn't have an American passport. Obviously, Tony's American, the boys have American passports. So when we go to the US, I like to stay in something that feels really American. And the King's Inn is essentially a motel, albeit a very nice one.
It was $15 to park for the night at the King's Inn, and the store and reception was well stocked, and the prices weren't too bad either.
We didn't get to use the pool area as we really weren't there long enough. We arrived about 6 in the evening and we knew we were going to be up out early the next morning. But it looked really nice and really inviting. It was really clean. In fact, the whole place was. One of the reasons I chose this hotel is, as we knew it was only one night, we didn't want to have to drag our cases too far. We were able to park pretty much right outside the building, and then just up these stairs, around to the right, were our 2 rooms. We got adjoining rooms, both with 2 queen beds in, which meant we all got a really good night's sleep on our first night, which was really important to us as we knew we were going to be jet lagged, so we wanted to get as much sleep as we possibly could.
Though the rooms look a bit dated, they were priced just right for us so we could afford 2 of them, which is great when traveling with teens. Unexpectedly, there was a fridge in the room and it was a decent size. as well as an ironing board and iron, and a safe big enough for a 17-inch MacBook Pro. They don't come a lot bigger than that.
By this point, we've been up for 24 hours. And when I know we're going to have a long travel day, I try to plan something for that evening and know in advance where we're going to go and what we're going to eat. So we went to the Fashion Valley Mall, which was about 5 minutes away from our hotel, so it couldn't have been closer. So we didn't have to drive too far, which again, we don't like doing when we're very, very tired. Fashion Valley Mall has got some really wonderful high-end shops. It's got a Macy's and a Bloomingdale's. And more importantly, it's got something that we really, really enjoy, and that is the Cheesecake Factory.
Right, so it's the next morning. We had a pretty good night's sleep considering the jet lag. Your overall thoughts on the flight?
Flight was okay, apart from the man who kept coughing next to you, so we're just kind of waiting for Tony to get a cold now. And we really like the King's Inn. It's simple, it's quite basic. It's just a motel really, but it's cute and it wasn't expensive, and the rooms are huge, which is what you need on the first night, so you can open your cases. Anyway, it is 5:30 in the morning.
Quarter to five. Quarter to five in the morning.
Ready to go you know where. Which is only an hour and 20 minutes away, which is another reason why we're going there while we're up so early with jet lag.
And we're going to stop somewhere for breakfast, but we'll see you at the Disneyland Hotel. Bye.
Bye.